if you are not constantly smelting that metal and sulfur, you're risking losing your vibe. So this tutorial is very good for you guys who are in the beginning or solo players that wants to have everything set up when they go to sleep. This is why in this video I will show you how to use the electric furnace and more importantly how to keep it running even while offline, without a windmill and without a big battery. So this is especially good for beginners, but stick around because I also teach you how to place a solar panel correctly for maximum efficiency, build an automatic furnace system that smelts, stores and reloads itself, and set up a backup generator to ensure your base never loses power. And by the end of this video you'll have the unstoppable setup that will keep your base running smoothly. Alright, so before we jump into the furnace setup, let's go ahead and place those solar panels right. You know, with a badly placed solar panel you can waste sunlight, waste your energy, and you will lose half of the power, maybe even more. So here's a simple tip that I will show you so you can always place it in the perfect direction. First of all, I would suggest you wait for the morning, because this is easiest if you do it in the morning. Like this, your sun will be towards the east. So in the morning you will focus your cursor towards the east. In the evenings you would be looking at west, but in this video we are covering placing it in the mornings. So place your cursor directly over E on your compass and check where the sun is. Is it left or right from that letter? If it's more towards the south, you will rotate your solar panel towards the south. If it's closer to the north, rotate it to the north. In most cases, especially during the start and middle of the wipe, you will need to place it towards the north. So this is always the best option to do if you don't want to get so much into it. Just always place your solar panels towards the north, since almost whole wipe sun will be more directed towards the north. Now let's talk about electrical furnace. If you got one but you're not using it, you're wasting its potential. To unlock electrical furnace, you will need workbench level 2. If you are just starting and you don't have nothing unlocked on the workbench tree, you will need to unlock everything from the medium battery to electrical furnace, which will require around 500 scrap to do so. But if you found one, you can use your research table and unlock only electrical furnace by researching it for 75 scrap. You will then need 5 high quality metal and 200 metal fragments to craft one of those. And once you have electric furnace, place it in a convenient spot and you can use your cable tool to connect it to your power source with cables in order to work exactly like this. If we're using solar panel, we will connect our solar panel to the battery input, and then battery output we will connect directly to electric furnace input slot. This is very simple, efficient and reliable, but with solar panels during the night you will lose the power source and you will use only your battery. With this one small battery, which is very easy to find in the beginning, you will be able to connect 1 to 3 furnaces at the same time on this one battery. But honestly, I don't really like solar panels so much. They lose power during the night. You don't get so much power from the sun, of course. And that's why in the beginning I usually use power generators instead. You can easily go break some barrels and take a lot of low-grade fuel from those barrels, but I will get back to that later. Let's first add automation to this starting system that we created. So for the fully automated furnace system, this will let you smelt or store materials and reload the furnaces without any manual effort. The only thing you need to do is leave your ore into this box and this system will automatically refill your furnaces and take out the smelted metal or sulfur. So here's what you need to do. Place a chest, you'll need industrial conveyor, and connect them like this with the industrial tool. This will go to input. Then you will need to change the item filter. Like this, you can write ore and find metal, sulfur, and high quality like that. Add them into the list and click apply. We also need to add smelted metal and sulfur to the list. Connect the output for the ore to go out. And the last thing we need to do, we need to power up this industrial conveyor. We will only change the power output from the battery. We are adding one electrical branch like this, so we can separate our power into two directions. One will go into industrial conveyor and the other branch will go into electrical furnaces. Since the conveyor is using only one amount of power, you should know you can still use it with 3 active electrical furnaces and a small battery. But for this purpose, since we are using it only for one, we will put amount of power for the left branch to be 3, so we don't lose power, and later we can add some more stuff. I will add one more electrical branch just because maybe later we will add more electrical furnaces to the same battery. Industrial conveyor uses 1 power and we can connect that. Server restarted while I was doing that, and yes, we got raided. They started raiding us while I was recording video, and they did left my RP stuff over there. I will shortly show you just so you can see that this smelting refilling system is working, and now I am transferring to another server. I will go to sandbox server just to be able to show you the whole circuit that I'm using always when I start new wipe in Rust, especially on official servers. So that's why I went to sandbox server where I can build with no distraction. You know, Rust is hectic and people love to raid you if you're recording something. So let's continue with our tutorial now. This circuit that I made is automatic smelting with electric furnaces and a backup generator. You can see I don't use a windmill or a solar panel for this one. I will only use 2 power generators, which you can research on Workbench level 2. And for this setup, you will need 3 electric furnaces, 1 box, 2 power generators, 1 small battery, 1 industrial splitter, 1 industrial combiner, storage adapter, industrial conveyor, 1 electrical splitter, 1 OR switch, 3 electrical branches, and 1 blocker. You will also need electrical tool and industrial tool, or the wrench. And here is how you can connect it. Place everything like I did on the screen. And for this purpose, I will choose green color for the left power generator, which will be our primary generator that will run first. As soon as this one goes off, we will make the other one turns on and continue smelting, even though the first one is out of power. So take the power out to your first electrical branch. Then since power generator generates 40 power, we'll need to set this number to 37 in order for this to work. And take this power out from that left electrical branch and take it to input A of the OR switch. The rest of the power that is left in the electrical branch we will use to power the next electrical branch, and then this one from the left side connect to the blocker like this. Now we will use this color for giving the rest of the power to our battery. This will give a small amount of power to the battery, but we need it to be able to actually make this other generator start. For started, because with the new update you will need to turn it off once you do that, because with this new update there is a lot of changes and the old backup systems with generator are not working. So now we are doing it a little bit different, although there is a small catch. I will show you. You already saw some, but I will show you later. And like this OR switch will use either the left input A or the input B for the power, to supply power to this 3 electrical furnaces. Let's connect this. So let's connect those also. First one. Second one. This. So let's see how does this work. So our second generator is full. We will put only one low-grade fuel in the first generator just to be able to see what will happen when we lose power from that one. And when this one goes out of power, the second one should turn automatically on. The only thing that's happening here that you need to know is once you turn on the first generator, you need to turn off the second one in that moment. After this, you can go continue your day, go loot around, and you don't need to worry, because when you go, as you can see, we ran out of power in the first one, and the second one just turned on automatically after that. But don't forget to turn the backup generator off as soon as you turn on the first one. And every other time when you start this circle again. I use this when I go out looting, or if I go to sleep and I have a lot of stuff to smelt. I put both generators full with oil like this. So let's turn this off. So the first one is full with oil, I will turn it on. And the second one I will turn off, I will refill it completely. And then I will go to sleep like this. And in the morning when I come back, both of them will be empty and everything would be smelted. The only thing left to do now is adding automatic refilling system to this backup circuit. So let's do that. We will need one more electrical branch and just changing a little bit this first setup. So connect these storage adapters to every electric furnace and connect one to the box that you want to use for refilling furnaces. Then you will need industrial conveyor like this. For this I will need to add one more electrical branch on this side. I will just quickly change it like this. This one. 37. But now, since we're adding one more industrial conveyor to this setup, it will use one more power. So here we will need to change the amount to branch off from 37 to 36. I think that will work. Since none of the branches use power, the only thing that will use it is industrial conveyor. So change this number to 36. If you want to undo some of the wires, you just hold the aiming button. For me that's shift, for you it will be the right click button on your mouse. And this power out will go here. I will change this to 1 so we can use it for the industrial conveyor. And I will change it to yellow color so you can see exactly what goes where. Let's go and add to the list everything that we want to be moved in and out of furnaces. You can find them on the list like this. Click on apply, and that's ready. Now we will need one industrial combiner over here to combine all the outputs from electric furnaces. Connect them like this. into industrial input. And I will need industrial splitter now instead of the combiner, and connect the output of the storage adapter to the industrial splitter. And from here you can connect every output to the furnaces. If you have any problems to see those slots for connecting, just move around, look it from different angles, and you will find the right angle to do so. Only thing left to do is you need to turn on the industrial conveyor, and that's all that you need to do to make this electric furnace automatic refill system with the backup generator. And that's it. We covered everything from placing solar panels and using electric furnaces to automating your setup and building a backup generator. These tips will save your time and maybe even your wipe. So if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment and subscribe for more tips and tricks like this. Let me know down in the comments what you'd like me to cover next in Rust. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.